What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Variatistic and this is the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. This is the Metro PCS and T-Mobile version. Without any further, let's get started. If you need to have a nice looking premium design in your hand, yes, the Samsung Galaxy Prime has it. It's actually very nice looking from all the side and it looks like a flagship devices, even in this phone as a mid-range device. And actually the phone is going to be removable back, and it has a shiny plastic in the back. It's removable, 8 megapixel sensor, flash, and the speaker, which is the same language design for all Samsung phones. You have the capacitive buttons right here, and you have the home button right here. There is no finger touch sensor right here, and you have no LED, a flash, but you have the proximity sensor, and you have 5 megapixel front facing camera. From the side, you have the power, and on the right side and the left side you have the volume records, and you have from the bottom side the microphone and the USB to charge the phone, and 3.5 jack for audio and noise cancellation on the top. Unfortunately, the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime, they say is a grand and it's actually heavy a little bit, is 156 gram. That's considered like too heavy in comparing with this only 5-inch panel. The phone display is not the worst and is not the best at the same time. So this phone, Samsung, they're using the TFT panel with a resolution 540 x 960, which is a QHD, and the color is it's okay, but it's not that vivid. The white balance, it's okay also. The viewing angle, you have no problems. You may gonna lose a little bit of the colors when you're trying just to move the screen a little bit. Other than that, the screen is totally accepted. And if you are watching YouTube, also you're not gonna expect to get HD quality. The maximum you can get is gonna be 840p. And also you have the speaker is gonna be located in the back, and it's actually only mono speaker, and the sound quality, that wasn't bad, but that wasn't good at all, and it's not even loud. So let me just leave you with this soundtrack here. Let's gonna also jump on the hardware of the phone. The battery is one of the deal breaker here, and 2600 milliamp hour. It should hold it up very well. I've been using the phone for a couple of days, playing games, using the internet, browsing and stuff like that, and it holds really good. So for the daily uses, it's gonna should be for like not too heavy usage, is gonna last a day and a little bit more, which is very satisfactory. And here is the plastic cover, which is, I found it very easy to pop up, so there is no problem. And here's where you can add the micro SD card and also the micro SIM, and the SD card is going to be up to 64 gigs in this device. And also we have for the internal hardware, which is the chipset is going to be very standard with other Metro PCS phones, Snapdragon 410 this time, and it has 1.5 gig of RAM, which is considered very decent. And also the processor is going to be quad-core 1.2 Cortex A3, which is also very standard for the Snapdragon 410 chipset. And you have the GPU is going to be Adreno 306, which is also very standard, and it's going to be similar in the results. Now I'm just running the benchmark in order to see how is going to be the results for this one, and in order to get just numbers, it show us the performance and the compatibility in the device. Also, one of the things that you might not gonna be liking in this phone absolutely is going to be the internal memory, which is really disappointing. It's only 8 gigs, and you have, after everything pre-installed, 4 gigs. This is all you have to play with to download your apps and stuff like that. Some of the apps, they give you an option to move it to SD card, so if you get SD card, that will help you a little bit, and you can get up to 64 gigs, and this is actually very nice. And here's the Geekbench Mark III in order to see the results. The results should be just pop up any minute in the phone. And here we have it, a single core processor 467 1394. That's not gonna be compared to any flagship. Actually, that was gonna be too low performance, but it's out overall. Was it bad? And this is within the range and no problems. Other than the internal storage, the hardware is going to be compatible and give a better performance. Also, let me put the phone in the true test. So playing Asphalt 8, as everybody knows, it actually has a heavy frame for the graphics and it has a high graphics gaming here, which is it should be something good to actually to make a test for the hardware of the phone. And here is the game, as you guys can see. I mean, there is no big problems here to play it. Actually, I didn't do the full specification for the frame just to make a high graphics. I just left it standard actually, just to give me the best frame when you play a game. I mean, just to play this game, actually that wasn't bad at all. But actually the game, it's more than 1 gigabytes, and you're not gonna have, if you want to like to get 3-4 games like this to play it, is not gonna be enough room for you. Other than that, the performance was really nice and smooth and no problems or no lags. The operating system is going to be Android, as everybody knows, and it's going to be 5.1.1, kind of latest version of the Lollipop from Android, which is, you have it in this phone. And actually we'll talk about the UI a little bit. This is going to be a Samsung, so it means that the phone has the Samsung TouchWiz here. It's kind of a little bit here like clean. It's much cleaner than the other Samsung phones. You don't have a bunch of informations or applications pre-installed in the phone. It doesn't make the phone to be heavy. If you need Samsung phone, you can go ahead to the Samsung market and download whatever you want to download. And it's actually, there is nothing really amaze me as a software here or customization in this phone. Even also, like, the phone has NFC, which is one of the good things. No screen mirroring in this phone, which is, we found this one on the Samsung Galaxy Avant. You don't have gestures and kind of the things that usually comes with Samsung phones. Unfortunately, you don't have them right here. All you have actually just the regular Metro PCS applications and the regular Android application as a stock here. If you go to the settings and have a look, you have the accessibility, the easy mode, and you have the power saving for the battery and the language options and stuff like that, which is, I found this is just a regular any Android device, so you don't have something extra, you know what I mean, in this phone. And also, let me just show you, if this phone gonna be having some of the emojis that everybody asks every time, we're just gonna be confirming this, that you have a lot of emojis here and you can express whatever your status is in this thing, which is also this be considering very standard for anything else. I'm not going to be talking much about the software because it's very standard here and there is not too much things to talk about. Finally, we're going to be talking about the camera in this phone. As we mentioned before, you have 5 megapixel camera on the front. It gives you up to 1080p to record a video, which is, I found it very nice camera in the front. And as well, you have 8 megapixel sensor camera and you have a flashlight as well, which is actually, that was very nice camera here. For like any mid-range device here, we don't expect too much, but this phone actually provide us with a very nice camera pictures that we already taken here. And the things is, I'm going to be reviewing this on the video later on, that pictures that I have taken actually. One of the things in a low light, actually you're going to be able to see a lot of noise in the pictures, so low lighting, you guys not going to expect the best camera here, but outside and the video, it wasn't bad at all. A little bit shaky here, and it's up to 1080p in either the back and the front, which is something nice.
The selfie camera also was doing great job, and you have the beauty mode and stuff like that. It's really, I mean, you can get a very nice results here. Honestly, I'm not going to be talking about anything bad about the camera, but let me just have a look on the camera application. As usual with Samsung, they give you more options than the other companies. Actually, you have mode here where you can actually pick from many of the options. You have the sport, you can use the panorama, or you can do the auto, so this system can optimize everything for you. Night for a little bit more of lights, and you get the HDR also to fix the light if you have some issues with it. And also you can use the Pro, which is the manual, and where you can change the ISO, and you can change the contrast and the white balance and stuff like that. For like, if you are not professional camera shooters, you probably need to go to actually the auto mode here, which is the best thing to you, and the camera, it will optimize everything. And also we're gonna jump on the front facing camera here. As you guys can be noticing here, actually we have like a beauty mode, as I mentioned here, so you can adjust it to get more filterization for yourself. So actually you can come with a better result, which is something nice to have. And only you have some actually of the effect. I mean, if you like to get selfie pictures with black and white, or you know what I mean, a brownie, or like too much colors, or pinky, or whatever it is, there you have it with this phone. Actually, I mean, it's good to have these options where you can do whatever you want to do for the camera. And let me also leave you with some of the samples for video from facing camera and a back camera, and you guys are gonna let me know what you think about that on the comment section below.
Here you have it, guys. That was my full review about the Samsung Galaxy Grande Prime. If I forgot to mention any information and you need to know it, please feel free to leave it on the comment section below. I'll be answering any question you want. And also please give this video a thumbs up if you like. And for more videos, you can subscribe for the channel for more reviews, comparisons, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.